In the heart of the American Midwest, in a small, forgotten town called Ashfield, stood an old brick factory, abandoned, rusted, and silent for decades. It was a relic of a different time, one when steel and sweat built dreams that touched the sky. But now, the paint peeled like old memories, and the smokestacks pointed upward, as if praying for purpose. It was here that young Sarah Morales, a second-generation daughter of immigrants, stood on a chilly November morning, staring at the factory gates. Sarah had just lost her job at a local diner. Her student loans were overdue. Her father had passed away a year ago from cancer, and her mother cleaned offices to make ends meet. Everything felt like it was slipping away. But when Sarah looked at the old factory, she didn't see ruins. She saw hope. A dream in the rust. Sarah had always loved fixing things. As a child, she repaired broken radios and rewired lamps with her father. She had studied engineering in college but couldn't find a job in her field. That morning, a spark flickered inside her heart. What if she could bring the factory back to life? People laughed at her idea. "That place is dead," they said. "The town's dead." But Sarah started anyway. She cleaned the dust off old blueprints in the city archives. She found a few former factory workers, retired now, old and weary. But when she asked questions, something changed in their eyes. They remembered what it meant to build something with your hands. They remembered pride. She gathered volunteers. She wrote letters. She pitched to banks. She met rejection after rejection, but each one only sharpened her determination. Ashfield rises. It took 2 years. 2 years of working late shifts and rebuilding by hand. 2 years of fighting bureaucracy, weather, and doubt. But one spring morning, steam rose again from the old smokestack. Not from coal, but from clean, renewable turbines. Sarah had transformed the factory into a center for green manufacturing. Local workers produced wind turbine parts, recycled steel components, and solar infrastructure. Jobs came back. Hope returned. Young people stopped leaving town. New families moved in. National news picked up the story. Sarah Morales stood in front of the revitalized factory, tears in her eyes as she addressed the country. This isn't just about a factory. It's about who we are. Americans don't quit. We fall, we bleed, we cry, but we build. From ashes, we rise. Again. And again. Why this story matters. Ashfield isn't on most maps. Sarah Morales isn't a politician, a billionaire, or a celebrity. She's one of us. And that's the point. America's greatness isn't in marble buildings or gold medals. It's in the stubborn hearts of ordinary people who believe that tomorrow can be better, and are willing to roll up their sleeves to make it so. Where others see ruin, Americans see renewal. Where others see division, we see common ground. Where others give up, we stand up, together. The flame of this country doesn't burn because it's easy. It burns because we never let it die. Now, it's your turn. Whether you're a student, a nurse, a veteran, a truck driver, or a dreamer, you matter. Your ideas matter. Your courage matters. If you see something broken, you can fix it. If you feel lost, you can rise. If you feel alone, remember, this country was built by people just like you. So light the fire. Tell your story. And never forget,